my name is Alona Kochmar. Please join me in the day of the lab at Milton Laboratory. So I start my day by walking into the lab and putting on my lab coat. So now I go over to the lab technologist who was working on night shift, and I'm gonna ask her if there were any issues with the QC or if there anything going on in blood bank. The samples come to the lab via pneumatic tube system. I open the bullet up and I retrieve the samples. And then I give the samples to our lab assistant so she can receive them in the Meditech. There are several tests we do in the laboratory, and one of them is blood gases. So we run our blood gases on this analyzer that's called GEM 5000. Some of the tubes that come to the lab need to be spun down because we do testing on the plasma. So I'm gonna load some of the samples here in the centrifuge and click run. Now this is my favorite part of the laboratory testing, cell blood count analysis. So we load our CBC tubes on this analyzer that's called Sysmex. If the analysis is abnormal, if there is anything that's critical low or critical high or anything abnormal, the analyzer is going to make a blood smear. Once it makes the blood smear, it gets stained and then it goes to a digital microscopy that's called Vision. Part of the MLT duty is also to make sure that our inventory levels are adequate and that we have enough reagents to run all of the tests that we run in the lab. So I'm going to open the fridge and count all of the boxes with reagents to make sure we have enough, at least for the next week or two. Thanks for following along with me. Happy MedLab Week!